Starting live solo this morning, everyone. What's going on? Let's say hello to people. Hello, Matt. Hello. I am Chauncey, Dave, Steve, James. What's going on? Where have you been, James Farley? I haven't seen you around in a while. There you go. Show's over. See you guys later. Hello, Easy Now. Where have you been? You've been around in a while. Hey, this Saturday I posted. I'm doing an auction Saturday, so please prepare and come by. It'll be fun. I'll post a preview video on Thursday of what will be available in the auction. I'm still cleaning and getting records in order, so come by. You'll have fun. Yes, we just started. I haven't been paying attention. I've been paying attention. I've been seeing what you've seen people in the peanut gallery. I haven't seen you there. What's up, Jack? How you doing? Trying to see. I got a couple of Gravy Train records in, and I'm trying to see where I put them. Let me see. Where are my Gravy Train records? I have to find them. I have to show my Gravy Train records. They're somewhere over here. But it's been a busy week with work and everything, so. No. I'm not giving away those records, Roberto. What do you think I am? Uh-oh, look who it is.
Oops. Good morning. Good morning.
Please don't do that.
Good. What's happening?
Have you reached out to the VinylCon dude?
Oh, I'll do that today.
How is you not part of your deal? They go, I'll reach out to him and not do it.
Well, I mean, when. Yeah, I'll reach out to him, but I didn't say when.
After the VinylCon?
How about I'll email him right now?
Yeah, we want to hear what this guy has to say. I'm trying to see. Where's the stupid Gravy Train records? Let's see. They got to be around here somewhere. That's not a Gravy Train record. Put that there. No Gravy Train. Not a Gravy Train. Not a Gravy Train. Yeah, so LA's being bombarded. Did everyone know this? Oh, let's see if this guy knew this.
Happy National Vinyl Day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Happy National Vinyl Day,
why did I bring him up? Because I was coming out of my mouth. Where did the fuck did this come from? How come we only know that today that it's National Vinyl Day?
Because it's something someone made up who makes up like National Eat a Piece of Celery Day.
Can go to a web.
Wait, let me insert here. The guy has been trying to promote National Vinyl Day since before Record Store Day, but it just hasn't done anything.
Well, Blue Note has a sale today. That's how I found out.
Who does?
No, every Vinyl Storage Solution sent out an email.
Everyone.
Listen, let me do a little rant. Hey, if you're the moron who came up with National Vinyl Day, you did a horrible job of promoting it. Okay?
Yes, you did.
He should reach out to us vinyl savants. Hey, whatever happened to that guy that's doing something in LA like in 2 weeks?
That's VinylCon.
You never had him on your show.
Have you not been paying attention, Mazzy?
I just logged on here. You mean today? No, I haven't.
No, we're trying to get the guy to come on the live stream so we can interview
Yeah,
him.
that's
or
great
talk
that
to
a
him.
guy's trying to promote this big fucking record show doesn't want to promote it on live streams like this.
Well, to be
I mean,
fair,
you're the pulse of LA, Rob. You and Jim.
To be fair, it's all been in Jim's court. Oh, I'll reach out to him. And then when I mentioned it to him, oh, let me do that. I need to reach out to him. Listen,
Well, I did reach out to him.
if you're going to involve Jim in any of your plans, they will not see fruition.
How does he put out a magazine every other month then? I think he's pretty.
I don't know. He stumbles his way
I've
through.
managed to do it 113 times.
I know. I mazel tov.
Listen, hear me now and believe he'll get on at the right moment, either today or Thursday. Last week would have been too soon.
No, it's not too soon because people who want to come from out of town need to make plans. I'm not coming.
Yeah, Jim.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I just saw their the local one of the PBS radio stations. No, yeah, they have something called LA.
I thought Trump made them all illegal.
They are illegal, but one of them has something called LA Ist, and VinylCon was promoted on LA Ist yesterday.
Okay.
Eddie, they've already pseudo announced the first title in the Muse reissue program. It's a Catalyst record. The only reason I know this is several foreign sites have put up the pre-orders for it. It's not the first Catalyst record. That's the one. And I do know from sources that they have many more in the hopper. So it's not just going to be 3. Oh, and actually I do know Ken McAuliffe, one of Mazzy's best friends. He kind of hinted to probably the most expensive, if you find an OG of The Free Slave by Roy Brooks, which I have a copy. That's like a $300, $400 record. That he mentions that's going to be one of them. So we knew at least 2 of them. And it looks like they're doing the titles that go for some De Niro. There you go. And there was another announcement today. Mazzy knows probably.
I don't. Oh,
Blue Note announced another one of these found live shows.
I didn't see that yet. No.
So Blue Note announced, and it seemed, from what I understand, that club in Seattle that is no longer the Penthouse, the guy who owned it recorded almost every show there. The Sun has them now. So this Horace Silver at Seattle, or in Seattle, live at the Penthouse, they announced that, and the cover looks like the failed sitcom that Horace Silver was trying to do in the 60s. That's what it looks like. But it's a good lineup. Woody Shaw and Joe Henderson. So you can pre-order that.
I hope he's watching here. I want to do a shout out to our good friend, Michael Poetry and Plastic. Posted a video, and those of you who don't understand, it's a pretty easy to understand follow on records and stereo and tariffs, and you should watch it. And he's trying to he's not being political, but he does do a warning at the beginning. You should watch it. It posted this morning.
Well, I mean, you don't
very
need
well articulated video.
Well, that might be a good one, but everyone eats food, right? You can go to the supermarket and in the last week see how drastically
yeah. But when you're a vinyl community, you're trying to keep it within the music record. So that's what he's going to do.
Hey, Eddie, share a link to this. I did not know. I have the Kenny Barron Sunset Till Dawn record. So yeah, there looks like they're putting out all the records that people want and go for crazy money. So that's cool. I'm gonna reach out to Kraft and see. I'd like to do some videos about that. So
here's an interesting thing. I haven't got mine yet, but there's a
you're easily
you're
forgettable.
muted, Harry. We can't hear you anyway. You're muted, Harry. So
I said, "What the fuck?" I've been waiting back in the green room. I ate all the M&Ms.
Those are laced M&Ms.
Rob, what's that record parlor thing you sent me? When I
Oh,
hit the link,
hold on, Mazzy, finish your nonsense and and then we'll go to Jim.
you go ahead. I want to be polite and step back. I don't want to be like all you guys. And
What?
I just want to do a
This is
disclaimer.
uncharacteristic of you.
I want to do a disclaimer. I just want to note whatever records I may or may not show today may be the first time on a live stream I'm showing these records, but I reserve the right to be able to show them on future live streams or my own content on my channel.
Wait a second. First, you
without
said you
us
want,
bitching, forget it.
you want to
We're
be
still gonna
polite
bitch.
and defer to someone else, but yet you just talked for 5 minutes.
That's the shortest 5 minutes I've ever.
All right.
spoken.
So I had mentioned earlier, before anyone came up, that LA seems like it's on fire with stuff going on with record related to records.
I wouldn't use that.
It was on fire too.
It is on fire. There's a fire burning somewhere
Out in the woods.
But so the Record Parlor, which I rate one of my lower end record stores in LA, they're having their 12th anniversary. Everything in the store is 50% off, but usually everything in the store is marked up 50%. So
Yeah, and they carry a lot of what I
Shitty
refer
vibe.
to as short sleeve suits. If you're looking for a short sleeve suit, go there. But if you're not, even 50% off of a short sleeve suit, who gives a shit?
okay, but a short sleeve suit for you, Jim, is a full sleeve suit.
It's a long sleeve, yeah.
There's a
Be
long
that as it may. Nobody
Okay,
wants
so
a short sleeve.
the second thing on Saturday is a combination record store bookstore, which is a good place. It's an okay, called Counterpoint. They're celebrating an anniversary. Everything in the store on Saturday is 50% off.
What's their at? They've been around for like 20 some odd years.
Maybe more than that.
Yeah.
But they it's hard to find a store in LA with a good classical section. They have one, and they mark their records, I think, are marked up 20 to 30% more than they should be, but 50% off. Then Saturday on the Sunset Strip, they're doing an outdoor record show with DJ sets and stuff like that. And I think there's another thing on Sunday.
There's
or
something
Saturday.
downtown too. Is that Saturday or
Kooky.
Sunday?
Lend me your comb, Kooky.
But I'm doing my auction on Saturday regardless, and that's
I don't have a cone.
well,
77,
listen,
Sunset
Chris Record Talk. I do start the bidding way below 50 at nothing compared to what the value of the records are. Like this is going to be in the auction tomorrow. This is a 1970s reissue of this record. I'm not going to start it at the full value of this record, Chris Record Talk. So you thought you were making a joke, and I just made you look like a fool.
Roberto, I didn't have deep dish pizza this time, but I've been to Chicago maybe 25 times, and I've had it before. So I didn't have it this time.
Yes. You know what, Kimbo? I have 30 grunge records in my auction on Saturday. 30 of them.
Now, I have a CD here for Kimbo whenever we meet up again for him that he requested me pick up. I'm not going to show it here. I want to be polite and not really show it.
Yes. Yeah. Let me help you out, Mazzy. Saying you're going to be polite while being impolite.
Yes. I did have pizza. It was very good pizza. It was Cheap Trick pizza, sort of. Zepp was such a host. Zepp was great. Zepp Pearl Vance. I tell you, it was, I've never been disappointed. There have been no wanker meetups in these meetings. And every time you meet someone, there's always someone that you don't, maybe you don't know really well or follow. Broke on Records. I didn't know really well, know his channel, but it was great. He sort of pointed us in the right directions of the stores. You know what's fucked up though? If you follow Dusty Groove on Instagram, someone fucked over their sign yesterday, vandalism. Yesterday. And we were just there, on Friday or Thursday?
Well, how did they vandalize their sign?
I don't know. It showed it. on the floor, on the ground, broken. So I just saw the Instagram feed yesterday. So
Could have been the wind.
I buy from Dusty Groove
Windy
so
online.
Trump needs to send
you-
in the
Could you
National
count
Guard.
somebody else?
So Trump needs to send in the National Guard for the record stores in Chicago now.
Yeah,
Constantly.
Matty, when you go to a city, you have to have you have to do all the cliche
I do.
things.
Yeah, you don't do everything. I mean, what did I do? Everything Polish there? I mean, I've been to
Well,
Chicago many times. I had a great steak at Gibson's.
I don't know that people go to Chicago for everything Polish.
I had a great steak with Vance at Gibson's, and I had a
You have a hot
martini.
dog?
I did not have a hot dog.
Oh, the horror.
you didn't get Garrett's popcorn.
No, in terms of the two,
Do they sell beaver nuts there?
I was only in the city proper for 2 days, and I was led around, and that was it. I mean, I've been there before. It's not my first rodeo.
I've never been to Chicago.
It's a beautiful city,
That's a good
It's
town.
great. Everyone should go to Chicago at least once.
and it's
My
the
kind of
main part.
town,
It's a
man.
very clean city, at least the main
It's
area.
clean.
Yeah.
It's a clean city.
I don't need a
They're
fucking
clean
donut in
people.
Chicago.
They are clean people.
Every city has at least one good donut place. Every major city.
Russell, I am part Polish, and I don't go to Chicago for
Yeah,
Polish.
that's what I said. I know Chicago's a
Can I
big
tell-
Polish.
Can we tell Polak jokes?
Yes, but let's change them around. And here's a good way to do pull-up jokes. How many gyms does it take to screw in a light bulb?
That's not going to work.
You know,
I have a great Polak joke, but I shall not tell.
Jim was so mad at his
Ooh,
neighbor.
but it has to be a really big light bulb.
Can I share some records?
Jim
Yes.
was so mad at his neighbor. He goes, "You know what? I'm going to go blow up his car." But Jim burnt his lips on the tailpipe.
Ah, ha, ha.
Can I show some records?
No.
We'll
This
start
is
with the
not
jazz
about
records since our host.
Are
Is it
these
jazz?
Gravy Train records?
No, the first batch are a few records I picked up. Some of the records I picked up in Chicago. There might be a Gravy Train record later, but not. No, actually, except for one, I bought everything here. $5, $4.99.
All right, show the
promo
damn
copy.
records. Stop. There's no anticipation. Just show.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like a $5 record.
okay. White label promo, perfect. Looks like it's never been played, but I know it's not one of his great records. But for $5, Tony Williams, so jazz. I got this. I don't have this one record, and I love Temptation Psychedelic. So the Temptation Psychedelic Shack,
It's a great song.
great record. There's a CD comp that came out during the height of the CD era called Psychedelic Soul. It's a double Temptations of all their psychedelic-y soulful music. That needs to come out like a record store day or as a release on its own. It's a great comp. I bought this. This is only a 12-inch single of Loser, so it fits everyone on the stream today. This is Beck, 12-inch. This was original on Bong Load, 1993. Backed with Steal My Body Home. I don't buy many 12 inches, but I'm a big Beck, so the 12-inch of Loser. Looking forward to that. At Dusty Groove, I brought 2 imports that were actually really cheap. I'm a fan of. I've never seen these in America. They're imports, and they're not. I haven't listened to these yet, but 2 Ali Farka Torre albums. Or I like how they do Ali Torre Farka. But I have his collaboration with Ry Cooder. I have a bunch of his records on CD and vinyl, but these I picked up at Dusty Groove. And then one that I don't have this original. I used to have an original vinyl import of this, and this is the way to get this record. And it was reasonable, pretty reasonable. And it's obviously Bob Marley live, but it's the UK original in perfect condition with the poster. I have the reissue with the double or triple, whatever it was, expanded. I used to have this, but in my purge, I don't know why I got rid of this one, which is stupid of me. My 90s purge. So one of the great live albums. Sometimes it supersedes. Now, a couple records that showed up while I was away, or at least held while I was away. I got turned on to this guy just only a couple of years ago. And in UK, I picked up some of his records. And this is Richard Hawley And this is Cole's Corner. It's been out of print for 20 years on vinyl, and it was just issued on vinyl. He's kind of the rock and roll crooner from Sheffield. I think he played for a short period with Blur, but he's got this great rich voice, almost like a better vocal version of Morrissey and more crooner like, but really good. This is a beautiful, beautiful kind of romantic record. Those of you in the UK people, he never really, I assume he's toured here. I wish he would tour here, but he's really kind of seems like he's a local hero, more of a UK hero than American. He hasn't really crossed over, at least. And then I jumped on the bandwagon, even though I have the last one that's not Kevin Gray cut, which I'll probably sell in my next whatnot. But I ended up getting this from Mike at the In Groove. I bought it, and I did post an Instagram story of showing off his new peelable price stickers, and that is the Kevin Gray Velvet Underground box.
You didn't? I thought you had that.
I have the one with the soft cover that's not the Kevin Gray cut, so I'm going to sell it. Thing is, I played a couple of them. I don't think it's that big of a difference. It's not like these are sonic masterpieces. So I'll sell off the other one. It's really good. Obviously, it has the debut, the Nico album, these Velvet Underground records. It's probably the best sounding versions you're going to get available today. And unfortunately, nobody has put out, I don't even know the status of the tapes. Nobody's going to put out analog copies of these. I like that it comes like this, and it comes with stickers so you can put your own banana on, peel it on or off. But I will say, here's one thing that people's heads are exploding in the Hoffman forums. I personally don't care. It is an error, but I don't know if you won't, it probably won't show well on here. But if you look at, okay, I don't know if you can see this. There's like almost bleed through, so you can see on the label right over here, another Verve, like they printed it first. Do you see that?
No.
See that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like people's heads are exploding on the Hoffman forums because of that. They want new versions.
It's like a second state label.
Yeah. To
Wait,
me,
is there another label underneath
no,
it?
no. It was like a ghost printing on the printing for some reason. Like the stamper wasn't clean. Not the record stamper, but the printing stamper was ink on it. I don't know. Jim might know since he's a printing person.
Some people watch this shit. Don't they do quality control? The
Right.
fuck?
But personally, I don't really care because it doesn't affect the record. I have no issues with the vinyl itself. And if that's, to be honest with you, I
They'll
would have
fix
noticed
it, and then later that'll be the collectible one.
Yeah. So people's are, see there, you can see that Verve.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it looks like a
And
shadow.
Who cares? But still.
That's
Something
on
to
every
think about.
copy.
On mine, a few people didn't notice it, but anyway, people get so, if the record's good, these are thinner covers. It'd be nice to have heavier covers, but I'd say this has been in print twice from Sundays. So it's from a digital file that Bill Irwin gave to Kevin Gray at some point back, and it has been in print. It was out of print. It's back in print again, but it's because of
I think
like
Dan
vinyl
is
community and
joking.
Hoffman people, it's selling out. And so it probably won't be around a long time. So if you want it,
I initially was gonna buy that, but then there's another box that I want to get.
yeah. Anyway,
So-
I mean, this is a catalog. Any rock person should have this
Hey,
catalog.
Mazzy, Dana says that never happens with a Pearl Jam record.
It doesn't. But
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say this loud and proud. Screw Pearl Jam. Screw them.
Now that leads me into, I know we don't have a lot of readers here, but I'm going to do a video on this because I read this book like in one day, yesterday or day before yesterday. I picked it up at.
Well, hold on, everybody. Mazzy just insulted all of you. By the way,
I did.
We did.
Okay. This is Writings on Tom Wilson, and it's everybody's heads open to sound. Tom Wilson was a record producer. He started Transition Records in 1955. Rob will know that Tone Poet has done one or two Transition because it's under the that umbrella now, UMG and Blue Note and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But most people, and Jim especially, will know he got a job in A&R at Columbia. He produced sort of 2.5 or 3 Bob Dylan records, Times Are Changing, Bring It All Back Home. And then he produced Like a Rolling Stone, okay, for Dylan. Interesting production style. These are essays, so it's not a typical autobiography. Some are contemporary, some are from interviews. Then he also produced Simon and Garfunkel. He's the one, when Paul Simon left for London, put the rock and roll backing track on Sounds of Silence, and it became a hit because of him. Then he left Columbia, went to MGM. He's the one that signed Zappa. He signed
fucked
Zappa.
that up bad. You know the story of that, don't you?
Well, it's interesting on here because there's not a lot of, there's different points of view of
Write
things.
a book
They
about
have
it.
interviews with Zappa from when he was, obviously when he was alive, about
And what
that.
does Zappa say about it?
Well, they have, he said he
'Cause
worked on a thing, but they basically left him alone. He signed him, and apparently they thought he saw them in LA at the whiskey.
No,
I
what
guess.
happened was this. It was like at the whiskey or something.
He heard one song.
He heard one song and he took off with some chick. And he thought they were an R&B band.
R&B band, blues band. The thing
And
is, throughout this, that is a running theme. They don't shy away from it. I mean, it's a running, like he'd be in the studio with some blonde on his knee and he'd be talking to women all the time. He'd have more, like they say, women of the night coming through the studios. He was such a playboy in that respect. But what some say his talent was, he let the bands do what they do, and he let Zappa take control for the most part. But he fought for them and got him like something like $25,000 more for that first album, for Freak Out, than anybody else. And he put his career on the line for that record, of course. So there's, after the fact, but it's great the way it's done with essays and historical things. Richie what's his name? The guy, the writer from San Francisco, Underberger, what's his name?
Richie Unterberger.
Yeah, writes an essay on the Columbia years. He talks about the Velvet Underground because he sort of produced. You see that he's the closest to the producer the first album had. It wasn't Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol was producer, like a film producer. He put up the money.
Morning, Lavelle.
But he worked with them. But he let them do their thing too, and he produced the first and the second, and more the second album. Actually, he only produced one song on the first album, really. What's the oh God, I forgot the name of the song. Here, just look at the song titles. What's the really melodic song on the Banana record? I don't have it here. I haven't opened this one yet. So what's the song he produced? Somebody help me.
No. You're okay to go out on your own without any help.
Sunday Morning. No, not Sunday Morning.
Good song.
So he added strings and things, and he's the one that invited Al Cooper to hang out, not to play, but
like
just
a Rolling Stone.
put up with his guitar like a Rolling Stone.
Right. Mazzy, you got to meet Lavelle in person, right?
Lavelle's great. Yeah, is he here?
Yeah, Lavelle. Now, was it the same for you as it was for me? It was such a letdown meeting Mazzy.
I met Andy G. Andy G.
Was it a big letdown? Is that what you're saying, Rob?
Yeah,
there was no letdown. But anyway, this is a cool essay book to read, and it's a French.
How much is the book's about transition?
The whole first segment. Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I think I went right like that.
No, I didn't talk about that much. Is transition. Okay, the whole first section is about jazz. Sun Ra, Ornette Coleman, Coltrane. So.
Oh, I thought you were talking about trans.
No.
How much? Yeah, Rob went right over your own head.
Okay,
Your own joke went over your head.
Hold on. I'm going to break some news about Harry. He really doesn't know much about music.
That's right.
Yeah, I met Mike. Mike from Hub Tones met us too.
This is a really, really good album. I got to tell you, It's one I've never heard of.
Oh, Lynn Country. Weren't they a Bay Area band?
Yeah, they were from Iowa, I think, and then they went to San Francisco.
They came to the Marin County.
Open
They probably
for
lived
everybody.
with Jim up on Mount Tam.
I lived on
One of
Mount
the guys
Tam.
went on
I know, that's what I
to
said. They probably lived with. I lived on Mount
Janis
Tam too.
Joplin's band. Another one went on to Stephen Bishop's band.
I actually worked at that radar station at the top.
Does anyone follow, by the way, Stephen Bishop on social media?
No.
So Stephen Bishop, I'm guessing, is like 75 years old.
Yeah, I met him because he worked for ABC.
And he's an old 75. He has a new album he just put out. He's calling his last album. A lot of guest stars on it. But he's married to a woman in her 30s who I guess was a former record executive type of person.
Works for
and
me.
She has a social media account where she gives advice to people, and it seems like it's good advice and experiences. But she seems like she's a caregiver than a wife.
Could be.
Oh,
Stephen Bishop.
I met him because he was on ABC Records when I worked for ABC. The last thing I'll show, just one more, is this is the promo package that was here. It arrived just before I left, so I haven't listened. This is the 2-record version of it, vinyl. Sunset Boulevard recordings of Elvis, Sunset Boulevard, his LA stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then the CD. Now I've heard that the rehearsal stuff is not very good at all. But
you haven't listened to that record yet.
It came.
And those are Gravy Train records, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to do something
more interesting.
I like that they did a series. The last few series. What was the last one? Was it the Memphis stuff? Was excellent. Now the expanded stuff, maybe not for me. Elvis people, I don't know if there's anybody watching now who's an Elvis person all in. I'm not, but I like the highlights. So the Sunset stuff at this period, it's, what is it, 75, I guess, is probably pretty cool, pretty tight, the studio stuff there. And what's nice about this, any of this stuff doesn't have all the old overdubbing. That's what they did last time. They took all that overdubbing of orchestration and horn arrangements off, and it's like more rock and roll and really kind of good 70s in that respect. But I understand the rehearsals here are terrible, but I will be honest.
Have you ever been to Graceland?
No.
Have you, Harry?
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
I loved it.
Really worth the trip.
I was not an Elvis fan at all until I went to Graceland. Just going to Graceland, the whole thing made sense to me.
It was so cool seeing his father's office with everything just the way it was. Nothing's been changed. I mean, stuff leaning up against his desk and
right. To me, it was the fact that he put shag carpeting on the ceiling. I would have done something stupid like that. You know what I mean? I could relate to that. Too much money.
Have you ever been, Jim, when it was around, to RCA's Sunset Studios?
I went there once. I got a tour one time.
These are from 72 and 75 recordings at RCA's legendary Sunset.
Matt Mazzy. I can't say how I've been there, but I've been there.
Oh, I remember. You told me. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So it's a lovely package.
And just so you know, it's no longer a studio.
I know. I do know that it's not there anymore. Yeah. These kind of things. It's interesting because my take on this, I'm sure, would be very different than like if I got this as if this was a Beatle thing, I could talk more about it historically and about it. But I'm coming from it. I like Elvis a lot, but I'm not like an obsessive all in Elvis, knowing the whole history of the recordings and everything else. So
Mike at the In-Groove would do well.
Yeah. And I've been reading some of the forum stuff, which I don't always like to do, but man, those guys, this track here, he didn't do that. And what the fuck, it's so kind of fun to read someone really into it. Okay. That's it.
Okay. Well, there you go. I'm looking for my Gravy Train records. I don't know where I set them, but Kraft sent me over the two of their Mazzy,
but
you talked for 80 minutes
But
already.
be careful
Calm
on that. One of those things I think you mentioned is embargoed still.
down. Okay.
Hey,
Well, Kraft
Rob,
sent over.
talk to your buddy Brad if he's got a spare copy of that new NRBQ reissue. I could use one.
I
of
can
those.
get you a copy of that easy. Okay, that's easy. That ain't hard.
Thank you, if you can. Thank you.
But to Mazzy, so here's what's happening. Probably the most. They didn't really. They have these Francois Hardy reissues that are coming out from Vogue, or is it Vogue? They're putting out individual, but they have a box set, and in the box set are two things that won't be available outside of it, and that box set's going to sell out. They didn't really make a lot of them. Brad only got like one copy for himself, but he's going to send Maz. I think he's already sent Mazzy a few of the ones that they're and he'll when I meet up with Brad, he'll send me some other. But also they put out for Record Store Day that you could probably still get that did well for them. The 3 LP Francois Hardy. What the? Come down, Mazzy. Can people stop sending him Gravy Train records, please?
That's your friend.
Who is that?
That's Omnivore.
Oh, really? You always hurt. Is that Spike?
Okay, this is something that
Jones?
Tom Rashawn would probably like. Are you in the studio? Are you here, Tom? Is this something you'd like, Tom? Spike Jones in stereo? Spooktacular and screaming sound.
I'm going to say right now,
Honest dollar, Russell.
Tom Rashawn would like that record.
Paul Frees. I love Paul. You know Paul Frees.
He did all the voices for the
Disneyland.
Rankin Bass stop motion. He was the Meister Burger.
But he did all the Disneyland, like the Haunted Mansion and all that stuff. Paul Frees, I think, is the guy. He's the radio announcer in the 50s movie War of the Worlds. When the stuff starts happening, he does the voiceover at the beginning.
Really?
Oh, wait, here you go. Tom says, I have an OG UK copy of that Spike Jones. But isn't Spike Jones American?
Yeah.
Isn't the OG?
Wait. Spike Jones.
Jones.
Isn't Spike Jones American? Okay, I'm thinking of
American.
Spike Milligan is British.
Yeah, Tom. So that copy's not the OG, right? Okay, here comes the 2 cents person. He did half of the Beatles voices for the cartoons, Paul Frees. Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't know that, Mazzy.
I did, but I forgot. He did a lot of the Rocky and Bullwinkle stuff, and
no. Go back to your Bad Bunny concerts in Puerto Rico, Roberto.
Oh, Jesus.
No, he went to see Bad Bunny.
Oh, did he go see Bad Bunny?
You know, the national news story is some dude went in for that show and got murdered in Puerto Rico.
Oh,
where was it though? What country? Was it Brazil?
Harry, Puerto Rico is part of the United States.
Yeah, but he's the only person that died, you think? You think and that makes news? Somebody travels to a Bad Bunny concert and dies, and that's news?
Yeah.
Shit, people die at concerts all the time.
Well, yeah, but your concerts, it's because they're old and they can't stand it.
Right.
Here's a conversation. Here's a conversation. I know we've probably revisited this before, and I was going back and forth with someone on the Hoffman Forum, which is dangerous to do. And I know there's some people, when a reissue comes out, let's say the Beatles mono is a good example, because they pretty much did everything perfectly, because they're still part of Parlophone, even though it's universal. They replicated the sleeves and they replicated the labels and everything. And someone, I think it was because of that Verve printing mistake. And, you know, some people dump on Rhino, the Rhino Reserves or the Rhino Hi-Fi, because they're not the original Warner Brothers labels or whatever the label was. I, for one, for a reissue, don't care if a label contemporary reissue emulates the same label. If I really want that, I'll go for an original. Like, okay, here's a good example. Just by looking at this, I didn't realize this was originally a Warner Brothers record, I guess, right? Because that's the Warner Brothers thing. But obviously, Omnivore puts their things. So you're not going to get.
And they put their own. They put their own label.
And I haven't looked at the label on this yet, but I'm sure it's not Warner Brothers because they don't own it.
Omnivore always puts their own label on the.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Some people think every reissue should replicate it. I don't necessarily need a reissue to replicate the original. That's the point of an original. And I want to immediately tell the difference between a reissue and I'm sure people disagree with me and have a different opinion. What's your take on that? Like, Harry, do you care?
I don't care. It's a good way to identify it as a reissue. I mean, other than a barcode or something, but
like
instantly.
like Omnivore has the nice inserts, but you're right. They do kind of have the disc Vogue, actually.
Vogue.
They do have the disc Vogue, but so did these came out on Light in the Attic too. And Light in the Attic. Oh, I think I'm back. Am I backwards?
You most of us think
no, you're okay.
Okay, I'm looking at
it's just upside down.
Yeah. Anyway,
for the most part, those are Omnivore.
Someone died at the Dead and Company show too.
Yeah, of old age.
Yes.
Can I talk about gear for a minute?
Can you talk about what?
Gear?
Yeah.
What for? Like your penis
stereo
pump?
Gear.
Your penis
stereo
pump?
gear.
Okay.
So Saturday, a fella from Seattle came down with the Black Ice tube amp, and we hooked it up to my system. For that's like a $3,500 amp.
Is that an
for
integrated
that kind of
amp?
money? I didn't hear $3,500 worth of improvement in sound. There was a little bit of improvement, but I couldn't justify buying something like that. At first, I wanted it, and then I said, "Yeah, I think I'm going to get it." But then,
how much is your amp worth?
Good move, Harry. Good.
My
move.
Marantz is probably $1,600 or $1,700.
So it's only really a $2,000 difference, $1,800.
But it wasn't enough to spend that kind of money.
Yeah,
the Black Ice was tubes, though, right?
Yeah.
And the Marantz is solid state,
right?
So
and to me, I just don't think there was that much of a difference in the sound.
Sounds like
it didn't sound different, or was it better? There was no difference.
No, it was. For one thing, I run Klipsch Chorus 2s,
right,
which are a little bright because they're a horn speaker. But I thought the tube amp made them even a little brighter.
Really?
Yeah,
that's interesting. Okay.
Did you give the guy gas money at least?
No, it's Brent. I don't know. I don't know Brent's user ID. I can't remember what it was. I met him through a YouTube auction I did, and then he just came down and picked up the records in person.
Oh, okay.
I've got the amp you should use with that Klipsch.
He brought the amp with him?
Harry.
Which one?
The Deckware.
I don't know it.
Those speakers are like 99 dB efficient or something, right? They're extreme. Those speakers of yours, I believe, are extremely efficient. They would sing with this 6-watt single-ended trio
power.
Yeah, I should send it to you and let you fuck around with it, see what you think, because it is special. It's pretty cool.
If you want to do that, if it's enough and you're selling it, if there's enough difference.
Well, I mean, I would love for you to be able to check it out and see what you think.
The nice thing is we got to listen to it in my space. So I knew what it would sound like.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what you need. I should do that. I should just send it to you and have you fuck around with it for a while. See if you like it. If not, send it back.
That works for me.
Okay. All right. That's going to happen. And it's cheap. It's like brand new. It was $2,500. So I would sell it to you cheaper than that.
Well, this amp goes for about $3,500 with the better tubes and the isolation feet. Okay. And he said that he would probably sell it for somewhere between $2,000 and $2,500 because he wants to upgrade to an even better than what he's got.
I used to have black eyes. I had that. I've had that in my system.
Now, how did you get your black eyes? Did someone punch you in the face?
Dan, I just can't buy audio equipment that's called shit. I'm sorry.
But Harry, it seems like you're kind of blasé about a lot of this stuff.
I am. If I'm happy with the way it sounds, I'm happy with it.
I think you go into, when the guy was setting it up, did you go, I really want this to sound good? Or were you going impressive?
No, I just said, I just want to hear the difference. And we tried 8 ohm and 4 ohm because these are 8 ohm speakers. But when he ran it as a 4 ohm, I actually thought it had more bass and a little bit better sound.
Well, that's okay. That doesn't mean that's fine. That's not wrong. That's not wrong. Whatever sounds better. The Deckware
it's an impressive looking amp. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. Those guys are great. They're from New York. They used to I had they used to have another name.
Yeah, Jolita.
Changed it. I don't know why.
And they basically built everything. They sourced some of it from China, but it's all quality and it's all built here. It's all assembled.
The guy who designs that electronics is a fucking genius.
Fuzzometer. Yeah.
He's a genius. He invented the Fuzzometer.
Okay. Now what do you here's what I always think when someone shows something like that. It's not hooked up to anything. So how good is it? If it really was something exciting and good, you'd have it hooked up to something and be fuzzing stuff, right?
It's a test. It's for testing.
Listen, all you people, let me teach you people about bragging about the shit you have. Doesn't make sense to me that you pull it off a shelf and show it to impress us. I don't think it's very useful.
I just like the name Fuzzometer. I just think that's a crazy name, Fuzzometer.
Yeah, it would be crazier if it was hooked up to something and working. And
there's a guy who makes there's a guy that makes these custom guitar pedals that's selling out. I don't know if he did a Kickstarter or something, and he can't make them fast enough. And Harry, you should order. I don't know if they're still available or he stopped the order, but this is the guitar pedal for you. And this is a real thing. This isn't,
It's like one of these, Rob. You don't leave it ice. You don't leave it hooked in.
Hold
you
on,
just use
listen.
it for test.
Again, another piece of equipment that's not attached to something. Okay,
it's a digital multimeter.
I don't care if it was useful. You have it hooked up to something.
I think, Rob, you're pretty rude because at the beginning of this stream or early on, Chance was here. I don't know if he's still here, and he announced the big news overnight is the new Taylor Swift album coming out, and you kind of ignored him. You didn't talk about it.
Well, hold on. Let me finish with my rant about Jim and his equipment. Here's something to oppose it. See this mouse? Not attached to anything, but it has Bluetooth, and I'm using it right now. Jim didn't say anything about the crap he just showed. Now to Mazzy's thing and Chance.
I don't know anything about it. Just she hasn't announced a new record.
Here's the deal. There's a very popular podcast with the two Kelsey brothers. One's the tight end for Kansas City. The other's retired from the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
The Kelsey guy from Kansas City dating Taylor Swift. She came on the podcast and announced her next stupid album. There you go. Chance, is that enough for you?
Hey, she does good for the record business, and there's good all the power to her.
Yeah, man. Adele was big. Now it's Taylor Swift.
Well, who is anybody to shit on anybody else's music? If you don't like it, move on.
How long has
Taylor Swift on your music?
Taylor Swift has been doing this almost 20 years now, so it's not like an overnight sensation.
Hey, listen, she's propping up the music industry on her shoulders. Yeah. And here's one thing people don't talk about Taylor Swift.
And Jack White too.
She's like 6'1". She's a big person.
Yeah.
And here's another thing.
I like that.
So
that's another one that if she knew me, she wouldn't.
Taylor 6'1".
She's
Yeah.
like 6 foot tall, 6'1".
Hey,
You're
Brian.
like, hi. Hi.
Hey, here, people. I
Uh-oh,
found
Eddie's fighting words.
Okay, never mind. We'll move on to
What?
something else.
Go on. I'm sorry, Waxed.
No, you ruined everything.
This is going to be my next. This whole thing here of records is going to be my next whatnot. I'm working.
How
on
did
it
you
right
like
now.
the whatnot, Harry? Did it work out?
I liked it, man. It went so easy. It flows. It's just bam, bam. It's done.
I'm
What I
putting
don't
together.
like, the people,
I'm gonna put together 50 records and consider doing a whatnot. But for now, I have an auction on my channel on Saturday. Everyone come and participate.
what I don't like about whatnot are the people to get on there and it's 3, 4, 5 minutes between records. You know, I
Like
want
me.
to boom, boom, boom. I get
Like
up
me.
there, I put them up, people bid, I put the next one up, they bid, I put the. You don't
Yeah.
have to wait around and see what's the next record going to be.
Why try to balance a little bit between the old auction and the new? Because some people like the personality thing. I don't.
Mazzy likes the sound of his own voice a lot.
Yes.
So.
Oh, shut up. Fuck you, cocksucker. Rob, say something bad about Jim, please.
Jim,
That's like shooting fish in a barrel.
you like bad food.
Oh, you're so wrong.
Oh man, it's like 86
You know,
degrees here today. It's gonna.
Is
Jim,
it really?
when I was in LA and the day that you didn't go with us,
Right.
all Rob did is say, "That's a restaurant that Jim likes. It sucks." That's a restaurant that Jim likes. It sucks.
Yeah, I believe that. We do not see eye to eye on food.
Well, that's because he's much taller than you.
Bingo. He can order way above the board where I order. I order way
Okay,
down.
Yeah.
can I want to show something. So in the auction, I have some records Jim gave me. I said, let me sell them. I'll get more money for you than trading them in. Jim gave me this copy of Blue Train. It is a Black Bee, but no Van Gelder. It's a 1975 pressing. Okay? So I looked it up just now, and I need to know what's so special about this. It has never, this particular copy has never sold on Discogs. Here it is right here. Blue Train, 1975, Black Bee. 4 people are trying to sell it, and that is the average price.
And that's why it hasn't sold on Discogs.
No, but hold on.
Yeah.
Let me. I'm not even
put
done.
$5,000 on a record.
Listen,
Wait a minute.
Hey, everyone!
Go
I know
on.
why. I know why 90% of the Hoffman forums hates Mazzy's guts right now. Okay, but yet 200 people have it on their want list. It has never sold, and in the notes, I don't know what makes this special.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Jim, would you take
Yes.
$600 for it?
Uh,
Fuck yeah.
Okay, why don't you put it on for $600?
Jim,
because if everyone's asking
you know
15, and it
I'm
shows
gonna clean and play grade it. Here, I'm gonna start a new thing where I'm including all of you in my nonsense. So, and I would like everyone to go add this to their want list. I'll put the link to it in the chat. I'm gonna go clean and play grade this and be honest about what I think it is. Right now, it looks like a VG Plus copy. I'm going to clean and listen to it, and I will put it up there for $500, okay, on Discogs. And I want to see what the fuck happens. So,
Yeah,
there you go.
Put it for half the price they're asking. See, just to try for the hell.
I'm going to ruin these
Well,
four.
Can't you do our best offer?
Yeah, but when someone is asking 1,400, you're not going to offer 500. I mean,
no, but Rob could put it up there.
Here's the funny thing: every single one of these sellers are not in the U.S.
Oh, huh. Well, of course they have to put the 85% tariff.
Only one of the copies is available for purchase in the U.S. 3 of them are not available to purchase in the U.S. One's in Germany,
there's
one's
so many
in Germany, one's in UK, one's in Tokyo.
There's so many great versions of that record out.
No,
Easily.
I
Yeah.
understand, but is there cocaine laced within the grooves of this
No
record?
shit.
Did you see on Discogs that Noble Records is the big banner?
Well, they made a video. Did you see the video yesterday?
I haven't watched it yet, but
It's a good video. It's a profile on Dylan, which is great. It's nice. It's like a 10-minute.
Who did this?
How
Discogs.
nice for him.
Discogs did
Yeah,
like a
but Dick-
profile on his
I-
history of record selling.
I think Dylan is awesome, but Discogs has been doing that with lots of record stores.
Yeah, but
but still, they haven't done it with
That's
you.
good.
It's nice.
They didn't do
with
you. They
not
didn't
a
do
record store.
Harry. They didn't do any of us. I mean, that's good. I think it's great. I remember when I was starting, Dylan was doing the pop-ups with the yellow van at different breweries.
He's come a long way quick.
Absolutely.
Well, but
I
it
Dylan.
wasn't quick, really. There's a lot of work involved in
But
getting
then there
there.
was a little bit of a fucking vinyl community backlash for about 10 minutes where they said, well, he's not part of the VC anymore because he's selling record. What a bunch of bullshit those assholes were. Dylan's a good guy. I mean, we've done some collaborations online, and I followed him.
Dylan is a good guy, but he's a businessman first.
Yeah.
So why?
Well, he's a
What's
music
wrong with
fan.
that?
He's a music fan like Mike in Groove that has a business. Like you sell records. You have a business in a way. I sell some records. I do the YouTube thing. If it wasn't, I could sell anything. I'd probably make a lot more money selling other things than records if I wanted.
Well, you're too old to donate your sperm, right?
No.
Look at
Hey,
Mick Jagger.
I watched.
donate it all the time, Rob.
I got home late from work last night, and I put on the Naked Gun 33 and a third, and the big scene in that is when he goes to the sperm bank.
I like Dylan. I think Dylan's a good guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
hold on, Mazzy. The way you're talking like now is that at one time you might have said something bad about Dylan.
No, I
That's
didn't.
how, like, you sound like you're defending your point of view on Dylan.
Can Maslov address the rumor that he was a writer for Dear Abby today, please? That's not even funny. Sorry.
Yeah, Richard James. Go try
That's
out
not
your
very funny.
material. Hold on, Richard James. Go try out your material on your cat.
I think
And
he was a
based on
ghostwriter
how
for
your
Dan
cat
Savage.
reacts. I am talking. Based on
Sorry.
how your cat reacts, then use it here. Okay.
Man,
I think
along
Mazzy wrote for Dan Savage at the
Marcus,
Seattle
I'm
World
surprised Mazzy hasn't met a long lost daughter at Beatlefest.
Wow.
Yeah, Marcus, that's stupid too. If
I
you
only-
watched Rachel's stream on Sunday, Mazzy was there.
When I was
broadcasting.
single, in like around 1983, I only hooked up once with someone at a Beatlefest. So maybe it could be, but she'd
Yeah,
be 40
and
now.
It was.
I just
Ringo's
watched
Ringo's
Best in
mom.
Show.
Were
I
you a
just watched
little
Best in-
disappointed in Beatlefest?
It's not what it was, but I had a great time. The thing is, you're right. You got the B, C, D list of celebrities. Although I wasn't there the last night, but I did see like Simon Kirk. I don't really hardly know who he is. I know he's the drummer in Free and Badfinger. I saw Free. I saw Badfinger, so I've seen him, but I'm not a big Badfinger. I like Free better. He played drums with the band Liverpool is fucking great now. They're amazing. They're really good musicians and vocals, and they back up everybody. So Simon Kirk played drums and sang Super Straight Shooter by Bad Company and All Right Now by Free. It was great.
Oh, hold on. George, first of all, refresh your browser because you're like 20 minutes behind us. Secondly, she wears high heels. What is she in high heels? Probably like 6'3".
Well, that's not how you measure their weight. Anyway, I had a great time. It's not what it was in the 80s or the 10 years ago or the 11 years ago when they had the 50th at in New York City. That was amazing. That was one of the best. But yeah, it's not the same. But there were a lot of people there, especially Saturday and Saturday night. So,
well, Richard James, those are songs that he did with the Ringo's All-Star Band.
How many? Okay,
Right.
Here's the defining thing. How many people total over that weekend came up and recognized you at the Beatles Fest?
about 20.
Did they ask you if you knew Rob?
Not one.
I think that's the record for someone in the VC being recognized. We'll hold it at 20.
I don't know, about 20. There was Let's see. Oh, but also who was there?
I like your little short clip with the lawyer.
Oh, on Rachel's stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. That was kind of a weird guy. What's funny? Someone was grabbing people, bringing over to the laptop that morning. But
so did you buy any records, or what'd you buy there?
I bought a couple of Beatle books. I didn't buy any Beatle records. No, I got everything. I mean, I didn't buy much. I won the auction, that John Lennon jacket. If you watch my video,
I saw the jacket. That was cool.
It was there's other stuff in the bag that I didn't show. Yoko donated it to. She does two things every year. She donates to the auction for her charity, and that was one of them. And I just decided to go for it. It's kind of cool, and so.
Now, Mazzy, hey, everyone in Seattle, when you see a cool dude strutting down the street, sort of like John Travolta at the beginning of Saturday Night Fever, wearing his jean jacket with John Lennon on the back.
I saw Peter Asher walking around having lunch and dinner and sitting drinking a martini with a couple of people. He looked so old and kind of decrepit, which is really sad. But he played and he sang they sang Fall to Pieces? What's the song that Peter and Gordon did? Yeah, Fall to Pieces. And they did World Without Love. And he sang with the Liverpool backing, and it sounded really good. And who's the other guy that
he's got amazing stories?
Yeah, well, I've seen his presentation, but I think he's too old for that. Apparently, he had some operation on his skull.
Well, I listened to him on the Beatle channel. He does, segments on there, and he's really good.
Yeah, but the band is great, and there was a band. Someone remind me who they were. Part of the guys from Liverpool are in this band called, starts with a W. Weekender? No. They were really good. So the music was good. Multi-instruments and the harmonies, and they don't dress up like the Beatles. It wasn't like a tribute band like that. They did some Badfinger stuff because they showed clips from this upcoming Jolie Molland documentary in Badfinger. So there were things, it was good. It wasn't like it used to be. It used to be. That's really funny, Rick.
I only ever went to one, and they did it in Seattle. Yeah. And it was in the 80s, late 80s.
Did Yoko ever get a colostomy bag?
Thank you, Richard. The Weaklings were fucking great. I'd never heard of them. Where are they from? Are they from Chicago? Are they local? They were tight. They were good. They did some original stuff. They do these mashups where they do their original songs and they do like a segment of a Who Won't Get Fooled Again with the drums and the guitar and the synthesizer stuff. Really good. I mean, it's a band that Harry would like because he doesn't like anything past 1980. So he would have loved the Weaklings because they have that vibe. But they were really good. They're from New York. Okay.
Now, was anyone walking around the thing going, bug music? It's bug music.
Excuse me.
Oh, geez. What the hell was that?
I'm allergic to you.
Did Maggie catch Legionnaire's disease at the Beatles Fest?
I had to go to the bank yesterday. They put a new ATM in. It only dispenses coins. But then that makes sense.
Everyone, I know Harry's address is not readily available, but you can show up there.
CENTS.
Hey, hold on, everyone. You can show up at Harry's house with a brown paper bag full of dog doo-doo. Just put it on the porch, but before you leave, set it on fire.
No, yeah. Come on, Rob. That's so old, man.
Thanks, Richard. Have you seen them? They're excellent. They're excellent band. They're they feel like a cover band, even though they do original stuff, but their stuff is very reminiscent of 60s and 70s, but they do it really well. And two or three of the people are in Liverpool too. And I think Liverpool now just really does. I don't know if they just do the Beatle Fest, but Liverpool's been going back since the late 70s.
How was the turnout, though?
What?
How was the turnout?
It was good. I mean, it wasn't as big as the most crowded times. Like the video didn't show as crowded, but when it first opened, the dealer room, which is not that great. The guy from Rockaway was there, and not a lot of record stuff this time.
Do they still do like the private sales in rooms in the hotel?
I don't know.
Because they used to have,
calm
they
down,
would
Harry.
sell stuff that they weren't allowed to sell at
I
Beetle
will
Oh,
Fest.
not promote
I don't
drug
think
sales.
so.
The
I
Beatles
think all the
Fest of
people that sell
Stereo.
that kind of stuff, they have other avenues now rather than go to the Beetle Fest. There were a lot of people there. I mean, the ballroom on Saturday when they had all the guests and it was a big ballroom, massive, was full. And so I don't know, a few thousand people, 3,000 people. I don't on the
Hey,
Saturday, 4,000.
Herc, I don't know where you got from anywhere me doing a whatnot auction. I've never done one. I've never promoted
You
one.
said you were going to do one. That's what
I
he's
said
asking.
I might do one, but I'm doing. Listen, Herc, are you subscribed to my channel? Do you follow me on Instagram? Because yesterday I posted a video and an announcement. Okay. Jeez.
You have a channel?
I think I do. Yeah, I think
Um,
you're on. Hey, Harry, I think you're on it right now.
Who's talking a perfect prescription? Where did REM come up? I love REM in the 80s, but who are you responding to?
So I have a stack. I'm actually, to be honest with people, I have a stack of records that go for good money, and I'm putting them together. I know if I do a whatnot auction for the first time, they're not going to go for what they could go for. I have to build up an audience. But I just discovered sometimes digging in your own collection for records to sell is a good idea. And I'll show you 3 records that I found going through my records.
What an asshole Rob is.
Yeah.
What a fucking
I'll show you some records that you can tell me. Here's some records that are in my pile of pricier records. I have 3 copies of REM Chronic Town, which is I think their first EP, right?
Yeah. With
So
Gardening
here-
at Night is on there.
Right. So here is the different versions. So technically the the priciest one of these 3 is this one. This is an OG IRS with apparently with a B on the label there.
Oh yeah, you want that B label.
And it doesn't have a barcode. This is an OG US pressing. I think this could be an $80 or $90 record, I think. Maybe 100. Then I have 2. One in the shrink with a barcode, which it came out not that long after. But these are translucent on translucent vinyl.
Why don't you just move in with University of Vinyl, Tim?
Listen. So I have to determine which one I want to keep.
If you moved in with Tim, you could use your apartment for nothing but record storage. You wouldn't have to live there.
Yes, but then
It
you'd
is that already though.
you'd be in Colorado.
On the records.
Hey,
You'd have
listen,
to go commute.
Tim,
Move in with Schnee.
If Tim's around, Tim, all you guys are morons. Leave Tim alone.
I like Tim. Tim's a great guy.
I think you're all jealous because he actually spews useful information.
He's does.
Smart.
Tim University, that guy's the coolest dude on the.
He's a great guy.
He has good videos.
I have this is an OG copy of this album, and it's very desirable. This Melvin Sparks. He's like soul jazz, and it came out with a green label.
Wow. Look at that.
Hold on, I'm going to tell you this, and I don't want ridicule from you stupid people.
Look at that. I can see through it.
I can see Russia.
Yeah, but this is a sealed Weird Al. This is a sealed copy of this Weird Al Yankovic record. This goes for a bunch of money. This Weird
Al. A lot
of
his records do. I'm amazed.
Right. Yeah,
all of his records go for money. So I have 2 copies of that. I got my stack over here. I have this MoFi of Jethro Tull's Aqualung. This original MoFi.
Snot is running down his nose.
Your nose is bleeding. Oh, no, it's not.
Hey, what do you think about this record, Mazzy? It is translucent.
It is? Oh.
All the MoFis are pressed on that translucent vinyl.
So what was the purpose of translucent vinyl? Was
I
it
think the
supposed to be
form.
quieter?
No, it's the Japanese formulation. It's quiet vinyl. That's what it was. So
It gives
And how
you
do you
faster.
pronounce QX or QX? How do
actually,
you
this
say
sound
that?
the blue vinyl soundtrack of La La Land goes for some money. So I have a good stack of records that I would like to sell. Get as much as I can for these. I'm not gonna lie. So the soundtrack to UHF, his movie, that goes for a lot of money.
What's
I've
a lot of
sold that.
money?
Hey,
The Washington State Fair did a whole building of Weird Al stuff one year.
okay, here's the deal, Rex. You seem to have a lot of opinions and a lot of things you say. Why not fucking make a video about this so people will watch it and go, Rex, he's full of shit. That DCC doesn't sound
Okay,
right.
I wanted to talk about, now that you got an audience here.
Look at the UHQR of
This is really interesting because I haven't gotten mine yet, and I don't know if it's even shipped. All my emails last week. The Fleetwood Mac self-title that Rhinos did and sold out, and then Hoffman forums. There's a percentage of it, a good percentage, that are saying it's terrible.
Still available on the Canadian website, I'm told.
Well, wait, the record,
the self-titled Kevin Gray cut where they found the real
after
tape
that came out before Rumors, right?
Before what? Yeah, it's it's the first one, Buckingham, 1975,
right.
50 years.
But it doesn't.
Now, I haven't heard it.
People are saying it doesn't sound good.
They're saying it's smiley facey, cute and stuff. Now, I haven't heard. Some people like it, but there's a couple of people there that always comment on these things and are very critical and do like the A/B stuff. Now, I haven't heard it, so I can't judge. It's really surprising if that's the case. And I'm not going to defend or go for or against Rhino on this. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. But that's really surprising that something would come out that Kevin did, that Rhino got the tapes. That seems to be getting sort of. We didn't talk about that about the Muse thing. Rob and I got the release. I didn't know it was announced today, but a couple weeks ago we said we couldn't talk about it for a while. But I don't know.
This is all you need right there.
Well, you'd need the original is probably the best one you're going to find. The Kendon of the original.
I have an original of that. I have an
that's
original
the one you're going to find.
But what?
This is the 45 RPM.
Oh,
Bernie Grumman. It's great.
When did that come out? When did that come out?
About 2012.
Yeah, exactly. 2012.
Yeah.
I think when everyone started getting into record collecting because of the pandemic, one of the records that we were told to get was the reissue of Rumors that was 45 RPM.
That's the Kevin Gray.
Right. And they also did a 33.
Yeah.
I bought the 33. That record sounds excellent.
And
33 version.
And both Hoffman and Gray say, as great as that sounds, unless you have an inner groove, last track issue, get the 33, just turn it up and it'll match the 45. Some people poo-poo that argument, but those guys say, it's no different.
And then you want the one that was pressed at Palace too.
Yeah.
There's 2 pressings of this on 45 RPM, I believe.
Hey, I'm gonna show more of those stack of records I have that I think go for some dough.
Well, Jonathan, the thing about the Hoffman forums, there's 100 opinions. It's your opinion, my opinion. So you have to weed through. When you start trusting a poster or someone that talks, I think the Hoffman forum is a good service because you have this conversation. It's not a definitive place. And you get to know whose taste you like and whose ears you trust based on if you buy something because someone said it was good. If you like it, you can follow them. And same with YouTube. There's a segment of people there that trashes all of us on YouTube. I would never listen to anyone. Who are they to say if something's good or bad? It's only our opinion.
Let me help you out, okay? Because here's how I view. There are 2 people that automatically, without question, I'll go with what they say.
Right.
There's only 2 people. The rest of you, I view as friends who I honestly take your opinion seriously. but there are two people that we deal with in this that what
Thank
they
you,
say.
thank you,
I will
Rob.
say.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Same here.
You know,
Listen,
there's something.
Rob is talking, so let me finish. Harry, I only do that when you talk about like butt plugs. So your opinion on those makes sense to me.
Much
Okay.
appreciated.
So getting back to it,
My video's coming soon.
the two people are Patrick, the vinyl archivist, and the second person is Tim, the University of Vinyl.
Right.
Here's the reason. There has been no waiver or inconsistencies or just weirdness about either one of them. They always take what they do seriously and they both have great sense of humor, so I'm not pushing that away. But it'd be hard to disprove anything they legitimately say about things.
Right.
So I take both what they say. If I think a record sounds good, I'll text Patrick and he'll go, no, that's not the good one. And I don't even challenge him. So that's me. You could be different.
Not include Mike at the In-Groove in that group?
Yeah, but he is different because he sells records. There is a salesmanship to what he says.
Yeah.
But
but he's honest. So he'll tell you when a record doesn't sound good.
I mean, but I would take what he says seriously too. But I'm telling you, the two people. Yeah. There are two people. Patrick sells records. Tim puts records on Discogs and such. I'm just saying, those are the two people I've come across, met, and I become friends with doing this. And I take what they say. 100%.
There's bias on all of us, whether we know it or not. There are people, YouTubers, that are destined. What's the word? Not preconditioned, but to always go for the original versions, and rightly so. Originals, the tapes were clean, everything, but we know there are certain originals on different labels that were terrible pressings back in the day. Chess Records as an example. A lot of the Warner Brothers stuff, Columbia stuff, was wonderfully pressed and mastered back in the day, and there are issues with tapes. And we know one infamous YouTuber that hates anything Kevin Gray does and will always go for the original. All the power to him, and that's fine. But I think sometimes people miss the point that a lot of these reissues now, the Kevin Grays of the world with Tone Poets and maybe with the Rhino Hi-Fis, are not trying to copy the originals. They're trying to bring out what was on the tape back in the 60s and 70s. Back in the 60s and 70s, there was some compromise with highs and lows because of the gear we had. So now they're going after the tape. So the new reissues will never sound like the originals because of that. You're hearing more on the high and the low end in some cases.
Hey, if anyone would like to join me this Sunday, Tom Rashawn and I are doing a live stream where he corrects everyone's diction. Okay? It'll be this Sunday. Thank you. All right.
Tom has never appeared on a live stream.
So here's some more of my expensive records. Yes, Eddie, this is an OG Warlord, and I just discovered something when Mazzy was rambling incoherently. This record.
No.
It's translucent. And it's purple.
Oh.
But
a lot of the record, John Lennon Polydor stuff was translucent.
This record goes for money. I'll be selling it for as much as I can get for it. Here's one. I don't know this one, but do you know this one, Mazzy or Harry? Triad?
No.
I've seen it, but I don't know it. No.
So this is a very desirable UK pressing on Harvest. And people want it because I'll show you for the extras. And this thing is very clean. And I will sell it. It's a UK pressing, but it comes with an insert. This insert is the US insert for some reason. So it doesn't have the UK insert. It has the US insert.
Somebody Frankensteined it.
Yeah. So, but even in this case, yeah, I know this because actually I'll reveal a little bit in the window. Dana told me he had the original of it. I knew, but this one goes for some dough. So I'm going to sell this, and I'll state that it has the original insert too. I mean, inner sleeve. So, but this goes for some dough. This goes for some dough. This Depeche Mode 2 LP, the singles. This is like a $200 record. And then, believe it or not, if you ever see an OG copy of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles soundtrack, this goes for some dough. So there you go. So I mean, but in my auction, I put records in there that go for some dough. So
Harry,
right
check
now,
that link.
yeah.
Okay. Earlier today, someone mentioned the mystery box, not mystery box, but the Parlogram auction where he bought a box of 7-inch singles from the UK, and there was a Beatles Magical Mystery Tour there. And he went through the box one by one, and there was several Beatles singles in there. My question is, on the Magical Mystery Tour, he said it was an original mono. One of the records had a solid center, and one of the records had the optional center. Would they have packaged those like that?
I don't know that.
Obviously, Harry's delusional. He thinks we all live in the UK and collect UK 7 inches.
It's an honest question, Rob. Don't fuck with my buddy Harry. And I will say this.
Fuck you, Rob.
Lately,
Sure.
lately, the people in Chicago and people I met at Beatles Fest were all saying, you know, I like that guy, Harry. He's one of the nicest guys in the... I'm serious. You got called out. No one said they liked Rob.
Really?
They said Harry. I can't remember who. And this wasn't some guy on the street sheet.
Frank says yes, they were that way. Okay, it could be that way. Well, thanks.
All right, thank you, Mr.
Oh,
thank you,
I met
Mr. Stickermania.
I met Mr. Stickermania there.
You did?
Mania.
Stickermania.
Hey, Mr. Stickermania, I believe
he's not here.
You're not into bashing people. Hold on, Mr. Stickermania. I think you're not into bashing people. But this is a safe space. Please let loose on Mazzy. How horrible was it meeting him?
We had a good. We didn't hang out a lot, but we hung out a little bit. I went on his live stream for a minute, and it was fun. He was what a good guy. You know, he bought some auction stuff.
Hey, hold on, Zep. Harry passes rocks.
Harry, yeah. Harry's like this secret formula here.
Yes.
You know,
is
not.
Oh, you're gonna make me blush.
As not as you're showing any records that came out on January 2nd, 1980. You're good.
Right.
Or after.
I had 5 copies of Tonight's the Night.
Well, okay, why don't you sell some of those?
I need to. This is a white label.
Sell that white label promo.
The person.
It's not. It does say promo on it, but it's not white label.
Yeah. Well,
all right. Here's the deal. Jim is the worst record collector in the history of people who collect records.
I don't think it's only me.
It's you. The dude doesn't know how many copies he has of a record. He'll go out and buy another one. He doesn't put his stuff into Discogs so he can see if he already has it.
I go, I like that record. And I buy it.
Huh? The Discogs phone app is the biggest piece of shit.
Right. Okay.
I'll search my collection.
They've been working on it for a year.
When I get home, I've got it.
They've been working on it for a year.
I'm going to give all of you a piece of advice. For years, I got rid of that app. Just go through your browser.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting.
But when you're on location, you want to see if you have something that works.
Yeah, you use the browser on your phone.
Yeah, it took me 3 months just to do A.
Okay. Hey, Roberto, it's not about my ego. I like that album, but if you like the album, great. It's my opinion. I really like it a lot.
Hey,
who is this?
This shows you how lame my taste in music is and what I collect and how people just don't give a shit about it. I hung out Saturday morning. I went to Record Safari. They did a big metal drop. I wasn't really interested in any of the records they were showing, but I had to drop off some records to some people that needed them. I hung out with someone who bought a record, and I took a picture of me holding it, and I put it on my Instagram. and everyone thought I bought this record. Like I turned over a new leaf. It's a very hard to find rare metal record. It was just a joke, guys. How it's like no one's ever seen or heard words come out of my mouth before.
We're not used to you saying funny things or doing funny things.
We're not used to paying attention to you, actually.
How many Harrys does it take to screw in a life?
Hey, I watched that Coachella documentary last night with Alex Rodriguez.
Do you
And
recognize that
Dylan
building,
from
Rob?
Noble Records was in it too.
Rob, do you recognize that building?
Hold on, that's the that's where Mary Tyler Moore threw her hat in the air. Hold on.
No,
Yeah.
I think
That building, I recognize that building. Okay, is that enough?
that's all I need to know.
But it doesn't look like that building anymore.
It's not there anymore.
That okay.
Is that
hold
where
on.
they recorded a lot of the monkey
hold on.
stuff?
Go back. I seriously want to talk. So about 30 years ago,
Wallach's Music City?
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
Jim,
man. I bought records there.
Rob is talking. So
Sorry.
wait. That building right there. Hold on. That was knocked down. There's a high rise where this building that
Coachella,
says Wallach. But about 30 years ago, when they knocked it down and built the building there, they reopened Schwab's drugstore there.
Oh, right.
Right? Remember that, Jim?
Yeah.
That's not
Yep.
where the original Schwab's drugstore was,
No.
right?
No, that was
way
on
down the strip.
Sunset. That was where the Virgin
Sunset
Megastore
Crescent.
was.
Sunset and Crescent Heights.
Where the Virgin Megastore was on that.
Yeah, and not far from there was a sushi restaurant where you can eat off a naked lady.
Oh, that's
So
the place.
that
Is that the
RCA
place-
building.
Is that the place by the Beverly Center?
No.
What's the
no.
strip club? What's the strip club up from the Beverly Center?
Yeah, whatever.
I don't go to those places, Mazzy.
So,
If
Mazzy,
it's-
that
But the
RCA
girls are
building,
nice
is
there.
that where the monkeys recorded?
You're
It's
the monkey
RCA.
guy.
Did Monkeys recorded RCA?
Well, the Coal Gems.
Yeah,
is
Coal
part of it.
Gems is part of RCA.
But they reopened Schwab's drugstore there, and I think it only stayed open for like 5 years. Am I wrong about that, Jim?
No, it closed.
Yeah.
Tom, I bought records at Wallach's too. I bought Beatles 65 there. I bought a lot of shit I used to walk there.
So you haven't listened to any of that yet, right?
I literally told you that 3 times. This
Why
came-
don't you talk
live.
to us about it after you listen to it?
well,
Yeah.
Instead of
Rob
before.
shows shit all the time. He
during-
doesn't listen to. I will.
I don't listen to 90% of the
I will
records I have.
I will record a video, and you can watch my video, like and subscribe, push the bell, and you'll hear when I talk about it. That's why I get the big views, baby. I'm here.
Hey,
for the-
Robert.
okay,
Hey,
Rob, Jim. This is like going on
Monkeys,
like
not
Jimmy
monkeys.
Fallon or the Tonight Show. I'm here to
EES.
promote my upcoming movie.
Yeah, well, when you do that, you get 6 minutes, not 2 hours, Mazzy.
Well,
2 hours. We want to.
but I haven't talked about my shit for 2 hours.
We want to know what it sounds like.
I'm listening to Rob like every 6 minutes saying, I'm talking.
Well, the problem is that when it's not Rob talking, it's pretty fucking boring fast.
Yes, thank you. It's funny that you have that sentiment, but then you talk over me.
Oh, I don't give a shit. So saying
There
that,
it is. Wow.
saying that a 45 is just you take a 33 and a 33 and a third record and turn the volume up is like saying you take a 3 3/4 IPS tape and turn the volume up, and now you've got a 7.5 IPS tape. No way.
It's not the
They're
same.
physically different.
Well-
There's physically a lot more information on a 45 RPM record than there is on a 33. Period. It's just
Jim, you got to put together that list for me, and maybe
I don't know,
write-
man. I will. I
Oh,
will.
man.
But
Hey,
anyways,
hold on. I have something to talk about. This involves Harry and Fluffy. You would never think those two go together. I talked about it already, Fluffy. So Harry, I finally was able to give Fluffy that Hamill record.
Okay, thank you.
Fluffy, how does the Hamill record sound? Have you listened to it yet? And
I wanted
Fluffy,
you to listen to it because I get a shout out on that record.
yeah, but here's the problem. It's Fluffy's record. I do not want
I
to
know.
listen to it before him. Okay, so second, here's the other thing I wanted to say. Now I forgot about because Harry interrupted me. Well, what did I want to say? Thanks a lot,
Happens when
Harry.
you get old.
I know.
I like
Fluffy. Oh, here it is. Hey, Fluffy, I'm going to make you an offer, and this is a free offer, Fluffy. I'm possibly changing out the speakers on my system. I have a pair of bookshelf clip speakers. They are excellent speakers. Fluffy, if I give them to you, will you put that to your system and use them?
wow.
Wow, that's an
Fluffy?
offer.
Fluffy, do you want my clip bookshelf speakers?
Wow. All of a sudden, he's turning a new leaf, a generous man.
Listen, I am not
Rob,
turning
you're
a
not
new leaf.
dying, are you?
Hold on. I didn't finish. Fluffy, if I give you these
Are
speakers,
you getting married or
will
something?
you murder someone whose name rhymes with Schmazzy?
Okay. Hey, I got some. I don't know if you showed that. Did you show a Kenny Drew record?
What do you mean?
Is the one that's coming in September? You didn't show that, did you?
Not well. It's are we embargoed on it?
Yeah, till the 22nd. Okay.
Hey, Fluffy, are you responding to my offer? If you have 30 seconds, I'll offer it to someone else.
Grab it, Fluff.
Harry's
Fluffy.
got a tube amp he's going to buy for you too, for those speakers.
Hey, calm down. I'm just giving away my speakers.
Harry, what's your clip?
Is that how you lure young boys into your house?
Chorus 2.
I've only learned from you, Mazzy, because I'm a young boy and I was lured into your house.
Yeah,
Hey.
Fluffy said he'll take them.
Where did he fall to his knees and scream at the sky, Rob? Where is it? All I hear
He
is
said,
the-
"Oh, geez."
I'm sure the speakers sound good.
Yeah, that's not saying, yes, Rob, I would love to have these speakers. That's not what that says.
Oh, shit. Hey, man, those speakers will sing with this amp.
Oh,
Hold
yeah?
on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 101 dB?
Hey.
Fuck me.
Hey, listen, you fools. This is the worst, like, fall to your knees, praise Rob
Hey,
comment.
we got a turntable. There's that dual.
Hold on.
turntable.
I want to have a mono turntable set up. Take the
All right, we'll take
speakers
it.
first.
No. I got to get rid of the turntable.
I just put my dual 1229 up on Craigslist in Seattle.
Oh, yeah? For how much?
$750, I think. But it's totally gone through. Brand new Ortophon cartridge. It's got the rare flip top dust cover, the rare flip out plinth.
Nice.
It's the one you want.
Hey,
Jimbo.
hey, everyone. I offered to somebody a OG copy, UK copy of the Yes album. I'll show you a picture of it. This Yes album.
Oh, I've got that.
It's a Plum Atlantic label. I'll show you a picture of the label. And it has the original inner with the lyric sheet.
It's the one you want.
It's the one you want, but apparently this person doesn't want it anymore. So I'm going to sell that.
Hey, I'll tell you though, I did get a response from the Craigslist, and the guy says, "I really want this turntable. I can pick it up in 2 days, Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm in Seattle." And I said, "Sure, fine, we can do that." And then he writes back and says, "I'll send you a certified check, and after it clears, I'll pick up the turntable." And I wrote back and said, "It's a cash only deal." I mean, that's the biggest scam they're going there, because the check will clear and then it won't clear.
Yep. Dope.
How much is this turntable? How much is the turntable?
I think I put $750 on it.
Do you know who Daniel J is? He
No.
was in
I
Bauhaus.
don't need to talk about your drug dealers here, Mazzy.
He was in Bauhaus and Love and Rockets, and he's done some solo stuff. And he's doing these small like offbeat clubs and venues, like small things. And my guy from Hawthorne has something to do with it at this venue he played while I was away, and he came and borrowed my Bluesman amp, my little the Fender amp that's the Playtone label on it, the one I have, and David J used it in his performance, so that's kind of cool. Hopefully, I'll get it back. But if you know who David J, the Brits know David J, and the hipsters here know David J.
Hey, any of you Brits watching know David J?
Dan,
The
did I say Daniel? Oh yeah, David J. I know what it was. I'm sorry.
Herc, the reason it's 750 is because I sent it to
David J. Yeah.
mydual.com, and that guy is the expert. He went through it. It's totally like new. It's got a new cartridge, but the plinth and the dust cover. I mean, I can get $200 for the dust cover alone. So 750 is a good price on it.
I have a dual CS 5000.
Yeah. So Jim got this turntable for free. He hasn't hooked it up to see if it truly works. If it does, I would like to make it a mono turntable to just see how mono records sound the right way. So
not easy to put a cartridge on that table, though.
It's not impossible, right?
No, it's not impossible, but
does the head remove?
No.
Is that why it's hard?
And then it's like weird. And
but you would think with your tiny little fingers, you'd be able to do it.
I am like not safety rated for any tool other than a butter knife. That's his.
Is that guy still around? The dual repair guy?
Yeah.
Where's he located?
It's called fixmydual.com.
Right. Where is he? What state?
He's in the Midwest somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid to ship it.
Well, he gave me you got to call him if you want to have your deck worked on or turntable, and he will walk you through packing it on the phone. He'll tell you exactly what to do step by step. So when it gets to him in one piece, and then it gets back to you in one piece.
There's so many guys around. There's still a few.
I mean, it was almost $500 just to have him repair it, go through it.
Wow.
This is true, Tom Rashawn. They have great customer service.
So the guy that brought the black ice down Saturday, he had a Crimis.
Did he have a mask?
No. He had a Crimis record cleaner.
Uh-huh.
And then he said, I sold it after I bought my Humming Guru. He says, because I thought the Humming Guru did a better job.
No way.
Well, you'd have to wear that white coat.
No fucking way.
And he said the thing he liked about it was that it used a lot less water.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not so labor intensive.
And it dries.
If someone's in the Seattle area and they want to buy the original Humming Guru for $200, I have one that I had that I don't use anymore. I'm not going to ship it because it's just too much to deal with. It's got moderate use. I haven't had any issues yet. I'll sell it for $200.
Hey, if anyone lives in the Los Angeles area, I have an old Humming Guru.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Rain on my parade.
Yeah,
I will sell too
for $175.
The West Coast from Seattle to LA, we got you covered. If anyone
is looking for a Humming Guru that lives in LA, let me know. Also, no, it's
Chris will take it.
Hey, hold on. That
Vinyl Piper pays $150 to fill up his gas on his car.
Listen, I'm not lowering it lower than $200. $200, same as Mazzy.
I sold my one on my original on eBay. Got $375 for it.
I can.
There you go.
I'd rather someone I know. It's a good deal. If I haven't any issues with it. If you do, they're really great about parts, as we know. But I have the Nova, so I was going to have them both set up to do that, but I'm not going to do that. So
hold on, Fluffy. Which record is this? What record is it?
I think Chris made a good point. If you're giving Fluffy those speakers, you should throw in the Humming Guru.
Where does Herc live? You don't live here, do you? You in Seattle? Where's Herc
I
live?
agree with Jeffy.
Herc
Oh,
lives.
you say I'd take it. I get it. You're not
Herc
here.
lives out in the woods in a hole in the ground.
Yeah, got it.
Well,
You have to have
Kermis
electricity.
may be a better machine, but somebody who had both of them sold the Kermis and kept the Humming Guru. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, man, there's an idiot born every minute. The Humming Guru is much easier to use, but it's not even in the same ballpark.
Do you think?
When it comes to really getting a record clean? No way.
It's in the same ballpark.
No, it's not.
All right.
No,
here's
You'd have
what
to have a
you
really
trade.
fucked up
Hold on.
record.
When you
really...
use the Kermis, first of all, it uses 20 gallons of water for one record.
Oh, we're talking about water. Oh, water usage. Fuck yeah. But if you're talking about cleaning
Hold
a
on,
record,
I haven't finished, you defensive troll.
But you brought up water usage twice.
Okay, here. It
So it
uses
uses a
20
lot of
gallons of
water.
water. It doesn't dry.
Mhm.
And then you have to take it out and rub it with some sort of satanic liquid and say some sort of like
yeah, somewhere on my YouTube when we did
do it
Seattle.
again, and then you got to do it again. You have to clean it again, and that's wherein lies
Sold. The Humming Guru is sold.
To who?
I don't want to say. If
someone
he
in
wants
LA
to come up,
if
he wants
in
to
LA,
come up and say who he is, he can say it.
Someone in LA messaged
it's a good
me.
deal. It's a good deal.
The Humming Guru.
That's a hell of a
you
deal.
can be the owner of a Humming Guru from me, from the Robster.
Anyway,
Fluffy,
and I'll throw in a free record to
Fluffy,
you.
I'll
you
take
know
that
who you
record.
Are.
Fluffy, I'll take the record, and in exchange, I will give you these speakers. Okay? But it'll take 8 years for us to exchange it. That's how long it took you to get that stupid Hamill record. And here, Harry's so concerned that he gets a shout out. I'm going to do an impression of the shout out. All right, someone messaged me about the Humming Guru. Here's the shout out Harry gets on the Hamill record.
Okay, I don't believe that.
I think I just shit my pants from a bowl of clam chowder made by Harry.
Read Depeche's mode. Put that one. Depeche Commode. Hey, Josh, I'm not Josh.
Hey, listen, when did Mazzy take my shtick of yelling at people? Let's deal with one more on at a time. Depeche. I saw a new record day that Humming Guru frequently destroys quiet passages on vinyl. Supposedly Fremer said this. I don't think that's true whatsoever. You're talking to a guy who's cleaned like easily over 1,000 records on the Humming Guru, probably more. If Fremer, honestly, if Fremer said that, it'd be all over the Hoffman forums. You know who's the keeper of the Hoffman forums? It's this guy up here.
Okay,
he would have seen that.
A couple things. First of all, Dan B, you weren't paying attention. Or no, not Dan B. Who is it? Josh Dillard. I have the Nova, the upgraded one. And so I have two, the one I originally bought and the Nova. I don't need them both. I was going to have them both running. So I'm selling my original. So I am keeping. I love the Humming Guru. My original is fine. I love my
Mazzy. I just got a message. Guess what just happened?
What?
I sold the Humming
Trump
Guru.
died, had a heart attack.
No, I sold the Humming Guru.
Oh, don't Jesus.
Okay. I was told that I can mention his name. Marty from Oregon bought my Humming Guru.
Oh, right. Nice. I was going to suggest him, but I thought, you said Seattle.
So let me know when you're coming up here because I don't deliver to Oregon. So
if only he knew a truck driver that might be up this way.
Hey,
exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm going to predict. I'm doing next year. I'm going to do a true crime podcast. It's about an older gentleman who, with the best intentions, sold a man a Humming Guru.
Oh God!
And then a murder happened.
Marty,
the rest will be in my podcast.
At the Beetle Fest, where the bar is in the hotel. One evening, I was getting a bite to eat and getting a drink. I was sitting next to someone from the Beetle Fest that I knew. And this guy was sitting next to us, and he was chiming in about tariffs, and he was chiming in about all. I won't get into that. And then, of course, when you're in your bar, you start chatting. It turned out this guy, he was there. He likes coming to the Beetle Fest. It's his only day off, and his brother goes. So he goes. but he drives an 18-wheeler as a trucker. And boy, the stories he was telling and the bitching about stuff, and he was actually bitching about Trump and the tariffs and all this shit. So, and he didn't strike me as a liberal either. But we literally talked for an hour and a half. He bended our ears at the bar, and he had like literally 3 martinis at the bar. I would never have more than one. So anyway,
what's this guy's name? Mazzy, was this guy named Mr. Stickermania?
No, but the way he was talking and acting, that if you put money on it, yeah, exactly. He probably was a serial killer. The way he was talking about, he was looking at women when they're coming through, and everybody, you could tell there's a little thing about him. Not that Marty's like that at all, obviously.
Hey, Wicked Exile, I appreciate you disseminating true information, but you're communicating with a bunch of morons. I don't know how much of a best use of your time. But yeah, if you leave the record on one side not spinning, I can't imagine it's gonna. That's why your spinning sessions are like not more than 5 minutes long usually, right?
Yeah. Truckers do have the best stories. And boy, I asked him where he lived, and he says he doesn't. I mean, he says he sleeps on couches. He doesn't have a place. He sleeps in his truck with his brothers.
What was his name? C.W. McCoy. What was that guy's name?
I don't remember his name, but he was actually really nice. It just was really interesting.
Nothing gonna get in our way, convoy.
I asked him if he had weed. I asked him if he had weed whites. I asked him if he had weed whites.
Now, Mazzy, when you sat next to him, did you go like this?
I actually asked him.
I used to do that when I was a kid.
He goes, they're not supposed to, but occasionally if he's on an outdoor area or a back area and this young teenager driving her, he'll do it.
Now, do truckers still use CB radios?
That's Marty. I don't think so. Oh, I don't know.
Otherwise, how do they know if there's a bear up ahead?
Rob tells them. He watches this stream. I don't know.
Breaker 10-4, good buddy.
God, that record Convoy was the biggest piece of shit, man.
It was a huge hit.
I know it was.
But you know what? It sold a lot of records.
Yeah. Remember the Flying Saucer records that were so big?
Now, hey, Marty, can we say this might be good for your channel? It's Marty in Oregon gets Mazzy's hand-me-downs.
God. I have the original box too, Marty, and the shipping box, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll also stamp the back of it.
Comment.
For an extra $100, I'll sign it in Sharpie.
Whose comment, Harry?
Herkimer.
Hold on. The better question is, Herkimer, do you honk the horn when you see a pair of jugs?
Oh, man. I'm getting bored.
You are?
I'm talking to Hermes right now.
You are?
Yeah.
Why?
We're talking. He has a new item he might put in his ad. But
he reminds me of the guy at Bagatelle Records.
Kermis?
Yeah. He's a nice guy. The Kermis guy's a nice guy.
I don't see the Bagatelle guy wearing a white medical coat, though.
Here, you know what? Here's the best thing that has happened to Harry in years. He met a guy he doesn't like, and the guy's living rent-free in his head.
Marty's been flashed. Oh, we want to. Can you get that person on your interview Sunday morning?
Harry, I'm going to help you out because you stumbled on a good response. Hey, Marty, what was his name?
Hey, Marty, when you do come to pick it up, there's no rush whenever you're up here. I'll just hold on to it. I'll do it. I learned from Harry. I mean, read the instructions, obviously, but you know how men don't read instructions. I went to Harry's house and I saw him do one round, and that's the best thing to see someone do it. It's easy as hell, but it's nice to just see you.
Yeah,
You know,
but Mazzy, did you watch him use his humming guru?
so I'll show you on the Nova how it works.
I just sent Kermis a link.
To this stream?
Tell him what I said.
Not to the live stream, but to the stream.
Yeah, you'll get a demo.
Thanks a lot, Matt. There you go.
So, can we talk about me for a minute?
No.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
No, I don't really have anything
Is
to
it
say.
going to be involved? Is it going to be you about? It's usually three things, everyone. It's usually that he's hungry.
Piece of cake.
It's usually about his stupid pig. Or it's a Mac Davis record. Or it's about a Mac Davis record.
I'm rather hungry. I don't know what to eat. I had a banana. That's it.
Do you feed you ever feed your pig bacon?
She'll eat anything, man. I feed my pig. And
that's what he just asked you.
Yeah. And I take a shoulder once a year and I put it in a crock pot and then it grows back. Takes about a year. I take a little belly from her.
That pig will murder him.
I find it ironic that the felon in the White House wants to curb crime.
Okay, I'm going to tell you guys something.
And DC is not even in the top 10.
Hold on, guys.
He doesn't like all the.
I went back. I grew up and watched the DC, everyone, and my family's still there. I went back there for almost 2 weeks.
Long.
I went back for almost 2 weeks. I walked around DC. It was fine.
It's weird. I gotta eat.
This is all a distraction, so people will quit talking about the Epstein files.
Or I promise you, there's nothing wrong in DC.
Plus, it's really weird. I got a Facebook communication from a friend of mine who lives in Mexico, and he's like, "You got to come down here, Jim. I have an apartment for you. But things are getting weird up there. He said, I may have a twisted view of what's going on in the United States, but you may need to come down here." And I'm like, dude, I'm afraid to go to Mexico because they're telling me it's all run by the cartels. So what the fuck? Anyway.
But I know you don't like to talk politics. It's dangerous going into these cities on a national level. Any city. I mean, these are not major things. These are not zombie outbreaks. These are not. I mean, he didn't send people in on January 6th, the National Guard. So this is really scary. I know people are taking it lightly.
All right, Mazzy. Mazzy. Okay, let me settle you down, Mazzy. Most people, I have the sentiments you do. It does not do any good talking about it, especially here.
But if we ignore it, it's going to start happening around the country.
No one's ignoring it, Mazzy. But here is just a place where we can just distraction.
I think we should bitch about something else.
Hold on.
It with that fucking. What is that, Jocko?
Hold on.
Come on, man.
Calm down. You have a short temper and a short size. Josh Dillard, can you share a link to this?
Yeah,
I'm interested because PB Thou, you can't find a mono copy of the Zombies, Odyssey and Oracle. You can't find it.
It's not from the tapes, but still, it's a good. Yeah.
Well, I just would like to see who signed it first of all.
Well, secondly, the living members. I have the box set a few years ago signed by all of them except the one guy at that point who was dead, which is good, but it's not. Again,
it's good that he's dead.
But one of the guys was dead.
Well, they just took his hand with a pen and they went like this.
No, but
Weekend at Bernie's.
but the band got the rights to their music in the last couple of years, returned to them, so that's a good thing.
Well, they have actually. There was a documentary that came out. They did special screenings where it's directed by Robert Schwartzman, who's Jason Schwartzman's brother, and in the band Rooney, and his mom's Tala Shire. He's the nephew of Francis Ford Coppola. Robert Schwartzman and Colin Blackstone did a tour where they showed the movie and they did a live performance with Rooney and Colin Gladstone doing zombie songs. And it came here to LA, but I don't know how you're able to watch the documentary like streaming. I don't know if it's available.
I was at the Beatle Fest in 2016 in Jersey City, and the entire band, the Zombies, were on a panel there. It was the day after they got in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So they were in New York and they did a thing on the lot. And that's when that box set came out with all the records and the I guess the singles. I forgot what it's on. And that's where I got it. I got the signed copy.
Okay, I'm looking right now.
You know, Jeff E. Rob, use Google. Google it.
I'm doing it, you putz, but
He just put Josh put a link up.
Right. Let me see if
Ooh,
I can
I
go
just
it.
bought the last one. Sorry, Rob.
Hold on, I'm going to see if I can find this.
He put a link up.
I understand, but in StreamYard, I can't click on the link. I have to go to YouTube.
Well, then you're too slow. I got the last one.
How much was it?
With holy fuck.
You lying piece
It's only
of crap.
$29.98, but with shipping, they want almost $12 to ship it. So it's $45 by the time you pay tax and shipping.
All right, I'm just curious what's the source for this mono? It doesn't say what the source is. The band's mono mix.
It's probably a digital cut. That's all right, though. It's not from the original tape. I mean, eventually it was maybe, but, you know.
On blue vinyl, but I'd be interested. But that's why Patrick wants it. So, hold on.
Well, vinyl, Chris, I was a member of the 10 Club, and I bought tickets for Pearl Jam and through the 10 Club, and they were really shitty seats. I was pissed. You would think 10 Club, you get decent seats.
Who's the 10 Club?
Pearl Jam's
Pearl Jam.
fan club.
Listen, don't waste your time with Pearl Jam.
Okay, it's not sold out. I just bought it.
I know. I'm just joking.
Oh, it's $45 shipped to Seattle.
Where is this? These
No,
are
that
not
was
signed.
15 years ago.
You just bought a regular one, Mazzy, right?
Yeah, I don't care. I have the sign. I don't need a signed copy because signed's probably more, obviously. But I don't need it signed because I have the
Signed
box.
copy was $52. That's reasonable.
52 including shipping?
Oh, he doesn't say. It just says signed edition was $51.98 plus shipping, probably.
Okay. See, you guys are influencers. I bought a record while I've been sitting here for 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours.
Well, of course, you just made a shitload of money on a humming guru.
I wouldn't say a shitload, but
It's, you're milking it, Mazzy. You're milking it.
Are you going to be available Saturday for a record run?
There's something Saturday. Oh, Rob has an auction. There's a guy coming to town, maybe, but I'm kind of not buying there. Maybe. I don't decide that. Some guy reached out to me from Wisconsin he's going to be in town with his wife, wants me to meet him. And I may meet him, but I don't know. But I'm trying not to buy shit. I just bought I don't want to sell shit. I'm going to have another auction too. I was going to have it Saturday, but because of Rob, I'm not. So I might have it Sunday or next week. And I don't mind I find the midweek stuff is no different than the weekend stuff.
Well, here's you're doing a whatnot auction.
I will be, not when you're doing it. Don't worry.
But here's my thought. The reason I'm doing the auction this Saturday, I wanted to do it the following Saturday, but that's the Vinyl Con is that weekend. And also the 30th is Labor Day weekend. So I don't think anyone will be in the mood to buy a record.
But I'm finding, I did last time on a Thursday. And it's Thursday at 4:00 my time. And it wasn't any difference or less than doing it Saturday or Sunday.
My next one is scheduled for Thursday at 4:20.
Shit, I was going to do it at 4:15 Thursday. I'll keep it short. No.
Let me see.
That's what she said.
Hold on. I need to make a change.
Rob's gonna at his auction, by the way, he's selling 100 AOL CDs.
Man, really, is that like your go-to joke when you have nothing? Seriously.
Harry laughed.
I mean, I think Gallagher, that was a joke Gallagher used to do.
Well, I don't know any
I mean, I
watermelon.
honestly believe that was a Gallagher.
Oh my
At
God.
the tail end of Gallagher's career, that was a joke Gallagher was
Taylor
doing.
Swift uploaded her new profile picture.
Hold on. I'm going to attempt to do something.
Kimbo laughed.
Okay,
Okay, remember, I want to remind everyone today is National Record Day, Vinyl Record Day.
No, yeah, I understand that, Mazzy.
We don't. A lot of people show up late, and you know this is kind of. Oh, it's time to go. Bye.
I want to thank everyone for coming by. Join us Thursday. A reminder to all you people: I'm doing I have kick-ass records. I have a bunch of non-jazz too, people. So there you go. All right. We'll talk on Thursday morning, everyone. Okay?
What do you call a factory that makes just okay products? A satisfactory.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. We don't need you.
Bye.
It was a good stream up until now.